by Jerome K. Jerome. Children, the writer Jerome liked to pack luggage for trips and announced that he would do packing. I rather pride myself on packing. Packing is one of those many things that I feel I know more about than any other person's living. It surprises myself sometimes how many such things they are. I impressed the fact upon George and Harris and told them that they had better leave and whole matter entirely to me. They fell into the suggestion with the readiness that had something uncanny about it. George spreads himself over the easy chair and Harry cocked his legs on the table. So, children, in this chapter, packing, the main characters are Jerome, that is the narrator of the story, Harris, George, and the dog. Now, in this video, you are going to see the detailed summary of this chapter. Packing. Packing here means how many of us like to pack before we go to journey? Do you children like to pack your luggage by yourself, or your parents pack your luggage? So let's see this. This is an extract taken from Three Men in a Boat. The summary, let us see. The narrator of the story, Jerome, was proud of his packing skills. He was supposed to go on a trip with his friend George and Harris. He told them to leave the whole matter of packing to himself, to which they readily agreed. George sat on the easy chair and Harris cocked his legs on the table and watched Jerome to do packing. But this wasn't what Jerome wanted. When he said that he wanted to do all the packing himself, what he meant was that he was willing to be in charge of everything and direct his friends to work efficiently under his supervision. He was really pissed at them for just sitting about watching him work. It was uncomfortable for Jerome to just sit idle and see other persons work alone. His energetic nature made him want to get up and superintend. When Jerome packed the bag, Harris pointed out that Jerome had forgotten to pack the boots. So he had to open the bag again and pack his boots in, and just he was going to close it, he doubted if he had packed his toothbrush. Whenever he would be about to travel, he would get nightmares for forgetting to pack his toothbrush. Then he would wake up and go on to hunt for it. Then in the morning he would pack it before he used it, and then he had to unpack again to get it and would repack, forgetting to put the toothbrush in again. Then he had to rush upstairs to fetch it. He always ends up carrying the toothbrush wrapped up in his pocket handkerchief. As usual, Jerome had to search the whole bag. He found George's and Harry's toothbrush 18 times over, but he couldn't find his own toothbrush. At last, he found it inside the boot and he had to repack once more. After he was done, George asked him if the soap was in, but Jerome was so exhausted that he just didn't seem to care. But after he strapped the bag again, he noticed that he had packed his spectacles inside and he had to open the bag again. Finally, he finished packing at 10 5 p.m. and now George and Harris decided to pack the food hampers. George and Harris started by showing that they were better than Jerome at packing. Jerome was excited to see how they would proceed. As he anticipated, they started with breaking a cup. Then Harris accidentally squashed a tomato by placing strawberry jam on the top of it, and then he had to pick out the tomato with a teaspoon. Moreover, George stepped on butter. Now it was Jerome's turn to sit back and watch them, which irritated them. They stepped on things, put things behind them, and they were unable to find them when they needed. They put the pie at the bottom and put heavy things on the top, which ended up ruining the pies. They poured salt all over the place and did wonders with butter. George got the butter stuck on his slippers. After he got it off his slippers, they attempted to put it in the kettle, but it wouldn't go on in. Then they put it down on the chair, but Harris sat on it and the butter stuck to his back. Then they went around looking for it. After a lot of searching, George discovered that it was at the back of Harris and the whole time, and finally they packed it in the teapot. And then their pet dog, Montmorency, came into the scene only to add to the commotions. Montmorency was a naughty dog whose aim in life was to create hurdles and get scolded. It was only when he was screamed at that he felt that his day had not been wasted. So just when things were ready to be packed, he came into the room and sat on them. Whenever Harris or George extended their hand for anything, Montmorency made it a point that they reached for his nose. He put his legs into the jam, disorganized the teaspoons, and hampered the lemons. After uncountable obstacles and tremendous efforts, finally the packing was done at 12:50. And Harris sat on the hamper, hoping that nothing was broken. George consoled him and Harris by saying that if anything was found broken, then it would be because it was already broken. They all were ready for bed and decided to wake up at 6:30. George was ready, asleep by then. So George and Jerome placed the bath where he could tumble into on getting up in the morning and went to bed themselves. So children, this is the summary of the story Packing. That's all for today. Now stay home, be safe. Children, thank you for watching the video.